Frequently asked questions about ANCC certification. First of all, the ANCC is the American Nursing Credentialing Center, and employers all across the United States use the ANCC certification test as a standard for who they're going to hire. Most employers are going to want someone who's certified for higher level positions. So, if you are someone who is looking to take one of the ANCC certification exams soon, these are some of the most commonly asked questions that we get. First of all, where can I find a testing facility near me? This is important to everyone because you can't take a test if you don't have somewhere to go to take it. Now, the ANC certification tests are all done at Mometrix testing centers. So you can go to prometric.com/ANCC to find the testing facility closest to you. Now, you still have to go about applying to take a test, getting the eligibility confirmation that you can take that test, and then you get to schedule your test. But you can at least find out where the closest facility is to you. Do I have to complete my education before I apply? Yes, you must have your course hours completed. You may not have your degree yet, and that's okay. You can apply before you have your degree, but you will have to show proof of all of your education courses, your coursework, your transcripts, and a validation of education form must be filled out before you can be eligible to take an exam. So when you apply, you need to make sure that your courses are complete and you're able to complete that validation of education form. Does my job qualify me for an exam? Well, you would need to look at the specific exams to see if that's true. But it could be true. Your job could qualify you for an exam. You may have a different title at your job than what the test actually is, but if you look at the test and you look at the different specialties, if you read what that specialty encompasses, you may be doing those exact things in your job. So if you've been doing all of the actual work, then you could be qualified for that exam. You would have to look at the individual exams on the ANCC website to find out if you are eligible to take a specific one. Is the $140 administration fee included in the application fee? Yes. There is a $395 basic cost for each exam for non-members of the American Nursing Association. If you are a member, it is $270, but the $140 administration fee is already included. So whenever you see these costs, that includes the $140. You don't pay $395 or $270 and then $140. You only pay $395 or $270, and that $140 is included in that total. It's important to remember this administration fee is non-refundable. So if you do have to cancel an exam for any reason, you won't get this money back, but you could get some or all of the rest of what you paid originally back. What do I do if my name is wrong on my ANCC communication? So communication could be anything that they've sent you, but specifically if your name is wrong on an eligibility confirmation letter, you want to get that fixed right away. You want to contact the ANCC committee and you want to make sure that they get this corrected. If you go to the ANCC website, they give you a place to write or a place to call, and you should definitely call as soon as possible and get that fixed because you don't want any kind of small error with your name to invalidate your scores if you do well on a test. Where can I find the retest application? Well, there are a lot of frequently asked questions, and people go and they read them and they try to get prepared for a test. They try to make sure they're ready, but sometimes they just don't do as well as they could have. And in that case, you would need a retest. Now, there is a retest application at nursingcredentialing.org/retestapplication.aspx. So there are a lot more questions out there, more frequently asked questions on the ANCC website, but these are some of the most commonly asked ones. Unfortunately, a lot of people have to ask for that retest application. You can avoid that by answering correctly on this last frequently asked question. What is the best way to prepare for my ANCC exam? The best way is to use Mometrix. Mometrix offers study guides and flashcards for numerous ANCC certification courses or certification tests. So you can use Mometrix to get you on the right track. If you go to momedia.com/ANCC, you will see the different testing materials available that you can use to help prepare for most of your ANCC certification exams. It's going to help you not just learn it'll help you learn to take the test and not just the information in the test. You should already have the knowledge that you need to pass this test. The Mometrix study guides and flashcards are going to help you learn how to pass the test. They teach you what the test makers are doing. They teach you the tricks of the trade so that you can go and you can pass your exam the first time. So if you go to this website, you won't ever need this website. So go to momedia.com/ANCC today to get your Mometrix study guide and flashcards for your ANCC certification exam.